Maria Chanda Josefa Valenzuela Obsum Romero Alejandrino was born on February 26, 1954 in Cebu City into a family with long regional ties and an environment that valued culture and performance. Raised between Visayan rhythms and early Manila exposure, she developed an ease before audiences and a grounded poise that would become her screen signature. As a young woman, she migrated to Manila to pursue opportunities in modeling, theater, and film auditions. Those formative years taught her professional discipline, punctuality on set, collaborative instincts, and an ability to read scripts quickly and inhabit characters with minimal fuss. Her look and presence suited the late 1960s, 1970s Philippine screen, where fresh faces were in demand. She arrived prepared to work rather than to be waited on. Career. Chanda's career spans 5 decades and several deliberate reinventions. She broke into movies in the early 1970s, initially cast in roles that leaned on her striking features and on-screen magnetism. Rather than remaining boxed into glamour parts, she steadily moved toward more substantial and character-driven work. 1970s. Breakthrough and visibility. Chanda built name recognition through a mix of commercial projects and films that flirted with social themes. Producers saw her as bankable. Directors began to test her range. 1980s. Expansion into dramatic roles. This decade sharpened her acting palette as she took on parts in adult dramas and ensemble pieces that required emotional nuance rather than mere star presence. Films like Working Girls and other period titles helped reposition her as a capable dramatic performer. 1990s, 2000s, television and steady craft. As Philippine media shifted, Chanda transitioned fluidly into teleseries, anthologies, and recurring TV character work. Her reliability made her a favorite for directors who needed seasoned actors to anchor supporting arcs. 2010s, 2020s, veteran character actor. Now a respected elder in casting rosters, Chanda lent gravitas to family dramas, political series, and ensemble projects. Her ability to bring quiet authenticity to a scene, to make small gestures register, made her valuable in long shoots and rehearsal-lean productions. Directors and casting professionals consistently praise her for elevating material without overpowering co-stars. Her filmography demonstrates adaptability. She has been a leading presence, a memorable supporting player, and a scene stealer when the script allowed. Crucially, she cultivated longevity by choosing steady work and guarding her reputation for professionalism. Personal life. Chanda has always balanced public roles with intentional privacy. In 2013, she married Jose Mari Alejandrino in a low-profile ceremony that reflected stability rather than spectacle. Friends and co-workers describe her as generous, candid in interviews, and quietly protective of younger colleagues. She maintains friendships across actor generations, often helping newcomers find their feet on set. Her demeanor, warm but reserved, keeps fan interest steady without courting sensationalism. A recent social media scare on October 11, 2025 illustrates the frailty of celebrity in the digital age. A false post announcing her death spread rapidly until producer and lawyer Joji Alonso publicly refuted the claim and affirmed Chanda was very much alive and happy and content. The episode exposed the emotional and logistical damage that misinformation can inflict and highlighted how quickly industry figures must mobilize to protect a colleague's reputation and personal peace. Real estates. Chanda's public profile does not emphasize headline property holdings. Unlike celebrities who parlay fame into conspicuous real estate portfolios, her pattern of investment appears conservative and functional. Available information and interviews suggest she invested in comfortable, modest residences suitable for family life and privacy rather than in high-visibility property ventures. This approach aligns with many veteran character actors who prioritize stability, community ties, and a private domestic life over public display of assets. Her homes function as private havens where she entertains close friends and family, stores decades of industry memories, and prepares for long shoots. That discretion has protected her from tabloids while enabling creative focus. Cars. Transport in Chanda's life has been utilitarian rather than ostentatious. Photographs of her arriving at premieres or sets typically show practical, reliable vehicles chosen for comfort and privacy. There's no public record of a luxury car collection. Instead, her choices reflect a work-first mentality where mobility serves schedule needs and personal convenience. Producers appreciate that she arrives prepared and on time, often remarking that her punctuality is as valued as her acting skill. Net worth. Estimating Chanda Romero's net worth requires nuance. Long-running character actors in the Philippines who sustain steady careers across film and television typically secure comfortable, independent lives without blockbuster fortune. Her income streams include film fees, recurring television work, occasional endorsements, and theater or guesting appearances. A realistic framing. Primary income, decades of film roles and recurring TV engagements. Secondary income, guestings, endorsements, and stage or workshop work. Financial posture, steady, conservative, oriented toward long-term security rather than conspicuous consumption. Publicly circulated figures about net worth are speculative. The more accurate picture is one of fiscal prudence. Chanda likely enjoys financial stability sufficient for an independent lifestyle and selective role choices, rather than extravagant luxury. Legacy. Chanda Romero's legacy is subtle, durable, and instructive. She represents a class of performer who resisted fixation on headline fame and instead built a career through craft, adaptability, and professional reliability. Her arc, from 1970s ingenue and cover-girl magnetism to a deeply trusted character actor, offers younger artists a pragmatic template. Develop skill, protect personal life, and let consistency accrue into respect. Her work ethic and willingness to mentor younger actors increase her influence beyond credits. Directors call her when they need grace notes and emotional ballast. Producers recruit her for long shoots because she reduces risk. The swift public defense of her character by colleagues like Joji Alonso underscores another legacy element: the way a professional community protects its elders. That solidarity itself becomes part of how Chanda will be remembered, not only for roles, but for the social bonds she helped sustain in an industry prone to rapid reinvention and forgetfulness. Final snapshot. Chanda Romero is an active, respected veteran whose career choices, private life, and measured public presence exemplify a creative life built on quiet resilience. Her story reminds us that longevity in show business is less about constant headline volume and more about steady craft, professional integrity, and the friendships that outlast the flash of fame. Chanda Romero's story is one of steady craft, quiet resilience, and a career that chose longevity over spectacle. If this profile moved you, like and subscribe for more deep dives into enduring stars. Comment who you want us to cover next and share to help protect and celebrate the legacies of Filipino artists.